Should you get an iPad Pro? Wow, iPad Pro. This looks really nice. Honestly, I've been so against getting an iPad, let alone getting an iPad Pro. But things changed a lot recently, so I decided to get one. But did I make the right decision? Let's find out. Hey guys, it's Jeff here. Welcome back to my channel. This is a 3-part series where I'll share my experiences with my first ever iPad, the 11-inch M2 iPad Pro. So in this first video, we're going to unbox my iPad and this Apple Pencil here and give you my first impressions. In the second video, we'll talk about my top 11 must-have accessories to enjoy and protect your iPad for a long time. And the third will be about my top 8 productivity apps that's improving my workflow as a creator and an entrepreneur. So without further ado, let's start unboxing. Now before we do the unboxing, let me just get this straight. I'm not an iPad hater. I just didn't see the value of having one before. It was pricey and just another big screen carrying it around that can even fit in my pocket. It doesn't come with a physical keyboard. Unless of course you get the Magic Keyboard or the Folio, which is another cost. So it's very similar to unboxing the Mac Mini M2 Pro. There are 2 tabs on this side, which we're just going to pull and it should be it. So are you ready? All right, let's go. Oof, does not get old. And there's another one here. Yeah, always feels satisfying. And the reveal. Oof, wow, it looks obvious. This looks like the iPad. Okay, so just gonna pull this out. Wow. Very nice and light, guys. We have the space gray. We have this thing here that says designed by Apple. This one has the instructions. We also have the safety instructions. And finally, we have the stickers. I mean, this is like one thing that Apple always include. You know, you don't really care about it, but when it's missing, you know, it's like, you know, what's going on, Apple? We have the charging cable and we have the charger. Yeah, let's just remove this cover. Okay, so I think we just have to pull this tab, just like what we did earlier. Are you guys ready? I am so ready for this. Okay, let's go. Oof. Wow. First ever iPad Pro. Looks very nice. Beautiful finish here. And over here, as you can see, it says iPad Pro. I think the M1 doesn't have that. So we're just gonna turn this on for the very first time. This is the on and off button. Just gonna press that and boom. And right now it's just turning on. We have the famous Apple logo there. And that is so beautiful. Okay, so let's unbox the Apple Pencil. There's a tab here. I think we just have to pull this. Ooh, that sounds good. Okay, I think we just have to pull this. Okay. This is the box for the pencil. So we just have to pull this tab. Okay, so let's start with this one first. It says here it's designed by Apple in California. We have the instructions here. And then we have safety and handling here. And then we have the manufacturer's warranty here. And do we have, I don't think we have a sticker this time. That is surprising. Okay, so this is the Apple Pencil, the 2nd generation. And as you can see, this looks really nice. It says here, with love by Interbox Media. There's another tab here, which I think we just have to pull. And let's do that. Very nice and smooth. It has like a matte finish. I love that it's not slippery. Let's talk about specs. Unfortunately, I won't cover everything, but there's so much tech going on here, guys. Again, this is the 11-inch iPad Pro with the M2 chip with 8-core CPU, 10-core GPU and 16-core neural engine and 8 gigabytes of RAM. For me, that means that it won't struggle as much when I use apps like the tablet version of the Final Cut Pro and other power-hungry apps, I hope. The cool thing is that you get 128 gigabytes of storage even with just the basic option, which should be enough for me to download apps and possibly use this for video editing, versus if you get the iPad Air's basic option, you only get 64 gigabytes, which honestly I think is not enough space for me. By the way, accessing this iPad is so convenient because of the Face ID, which is what I'm used to with my iPhone 14 Pro. Surprisingly, that feature is not available with an iPad Air 5th generation, which only has the fingerprint option. I honestly love how clear and bright the screen is. I also appreciate how big it is, perfect for viewing content versus the smaller screen size with an iPhone. Without any accessories, I love how light this is. We're looking at just over a pound of weight. I'm actually very surprised that the 4 speakers sound great and can get very loud if you're not using a headphone. The rear cameras are not bad, 12 megapixel wide and 10 megapixel ultra wide, and can shoot up to 4K ProRes. Front camera, we're looking at 12 megapixel ultra wide with center stage and true depth camera system. Honestly, I may use the camera for FaceTime or Zoom meetings, but I highly doubt that I'll use them a lot for content creation because I already have my Sony cameras. This also comes with Wi-Fi 6E, Bluetooth 5.3, and USB-C port for faster connectivity. It supports a Magic Keyboard or Smart Keyboard Folio, which I'm still not sure if I want to get it yet. But what do you guys think? Are they worth getting or not really? Please leave a comment down below if you know. Battery life, I haven't really tested that yet, but we should get up to 9 to 10 hours when watching videos or web surfing. There is a magnetic connector on the side to store my Apple Pencil. I love that I don't have to worry about where it is because it will always be attached to my iPad if I'm not using it, so that's a cool thing. And I think my most favorite part is I really love the Apple Pencil hover, which I think I'll be using a lot more for drawing, note-taking, brainstorming, and other creative work. I think this feature is only available for iPad Pro M2 and up. Cons. I can't really say a lot of bad things about this iPad Pro except for 2 things. First, the screen is a fingerprint magnet. I tell you, I know I'll just have to live with it because this is a touch screen, so you touch it. So you will always have fingerprints, right? But if you know how to avoid the fingerprint problem, please let me know. I really appreciate it. The second thing is that it is on the pricey side. It starts at $799 US or 1,099 Canadian versus $599 US or 799 Canadian with a basic iPad Air. For my final thoughts, if you're someone who's looking for a mobile and lappable, yep, it's a word now, a lappable computer that's bigger than a phone but smaller than a desktop or laptop, and you want the pro computing power for creative apps, convenience of Face ID, big storage space with a basic option, and you have the use for Apple Pencil hover, then I think the iPad Pro is the perfect solution for you. But if you don't have a use for a tablet or you don't need those bells and whistles that I mentioned, then I think this will just be a waste of money. I would suggest maybe getting the iPad or iPad Air, or don't get an iPad at all. Just my opinion. For my bonus advice, make sure to watch my next video about my 11 must-have accessories to enjoy and protect your iPad for a long time. And it should be up here once it's available. If you made it this far, thank you so much for sticking around. And if you found any value in this video, give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button to watch my most recent videos. By the way, would you get the M2 iPad Pro or would you wait for the M3 version? Please make sure to leave a comment down below. In the meantime, I'll just play with this new toy for now to get ready for my next video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Keep on creating. Wow.